Okay, so the one of the other sort of new skills that they've introduced into the new test is, can you pull up on the right hand side of the road at a safe place at a safe time? Then they will ask you to reverse the car back 2 car lengths, keeping parallel to the curb, fairly close to the curb, keeping that distance of about 2 car lengths coming back in a straight line. They will then ask you to move off when safe to do so. So similar to when they ask you to pull up on the left, when they ask you to pull up on the right for this manoeuvre, the first 2 mirrors you check is your centre mirror and your right mirror. Now it's really vitally important that you do check both mirrors, and this right mirror to make sure that there isn't anyone in your blind spot. So you may look over your shoulder to make sure there's no one overtaking, because that would be one of the dangerous things in this manoeuvre, that there could be somebody in that blind spot, or if you've not checked your mirror, there could be overtaking as you sort of signal to come over. So if you watch me as I do this skill now, I'm going to move over from the left, but then pull up on the right at a safe place down the road. So as I move off, I'm now just in my normal driving position. I'm now going to pull up on the right. So I check my centre mirror and my right mirror. I then position towards the white line. If there's anyone to benefit, I would signal. There is a car coming now, so I'm going to signal, but I'm also now going to hold back my position and just wait for them to pass. I'm now going to recheck my mirrors, and as I do so, I'm just going to do a slight turn to the curb. Clutch goes down. I use a reference point which is on my dashboard, so the curb, I know exactly where the curb is in relation to my reference point, and you can see by the phone that the curb is just about 4 inches away from the white line. So I know I'm fairly secure and safe next to this curb. The next part of the manoeuvre is that now my handbrake is on, I'm out of gear. I'm now going to reverse back 2 car lengths, keeping parallel to the curb. Whilst I'm doing this, I want to make sure I keep my wheels straight. I need to make sure that if any vehicles are passing from either direction, that I make sure that I stop my vehicle before they pass me. Also similar, if there are any pedestrians on the side where I've pulled over to, I'll just let them walk past before I continue manoeuvre. So I'm going to go into reverse. Now it's also important that we now are on the right hand side of the road, so we will start our checks on the right. So let's check my blind spot all the way around, doing full effective observations. It is clear, so I'm releasing my handbrake. As I go back now, again, it's like the headless chicken, so I'm going to look over my shoulder to the right, checking my mirrors, over the shoulder to my left, using good clutch control, keeping my wheel fairly straight, over to the right and over to the left. When I'm 2 car lengths back, stop my car, so clutch down, braking softly, handbrake into first gear. Now we're not parking, we're moving off from this position now. So again, I start my full round checks from the right all the way around to the left. There's no one to benefit here, but should a vehicle been coming down or any other road users or pedestrians, I'd have signalled over to the left. I then move off and maintain some progress, keeping my normal road position.